Danielle Savre and Stefania Spampinato look back on Marina's love story and what could have been if their Station 19 Season 8.
This is the Pride Diaries by Mars T, giving you update of what's happening in the queer entertainment because representation matters.
Dr. Carina DeLuca and Maya Bishop found their happy ending. However, this doesn't mean their journey has come to an end. In Station 19, audiences witness the couple's journey through family struggles, tough choices, and ultimately their commitment to one another. The concluding season showcased their adoption of a son, the search for a home, and the start of their new life together.
Love, right? Which, I mean, if you're going to talk about Shondaland as a whole, most of their characters are looking for love and to find that person. And I think for Maya specifically, she never had that person. She never knew what love was. Love was always conditional to her. And to some extent, with friendship, it does probably feel, from Maya's perspective, that somewhat it was still conditional. But when she met Karina, it was the first person that she realized, like, this woman loves me unconditionally, even with all these things. And I think having those friends in her life where she was able to have those conversations helped her to get to that point to say, I love you to Karina. But it wasn't until she was able to realize that what she really wanted in love was not, sorry, what she wanted in life and in love was not somebody that was constantly demanding more from her, but that someone that accepted her for who she was, which Karina clearly was.
And I feel like that taps in into like all the like father issues and like the feeling unlovable. And I feel like Maya did resist Karina's love at first or in certain moments. I feel like because deeply she didn't accept herself, love herself. So I feel like it was just so deep and it made so much sense. It was like such a struggle. She was like, "Oh, I don't know how to deal with this kind of love." And I thought it was beautiful to see her journey, like within herself, to then be able to accept somebody else's love.
The series finale even featured a flash forward revealing a few additional children. However, they remained untold stories. There was so much more story to tell with Maya and Karina, Danielle Savre reveals. The creators of Station 19 discussed what the future might have been like for Maya and Karina if the show had a season 8. In the series finale, Karina had the opportunity to don her gear as she responded to wildfire alongside Dr. Ben Warren. Had the show continued, this would have merely marked the beginning of her involvement in the action. The intention was for the enthusiastic Obikaini to embark on an EMT fellowship, ultimately becoming the mayor's trusted advisor, overseeing all aspects of emergency medicine. V's career decision could potentially create challenges in her affectionate relationship with Maya Bishop. Maya has always considered herself the most intelligent firefighter in any setting, so it could have been quite difficult for her to adjust her life. Danielle Savre expresses that she would have preferred Maya to pursue a more traditionally masculine career.
I think for Maya, I would have loved to have continued to have seen a woman in a male dominated industry. Like, I loved that from the get go. I always loved the fact that, you know, Maya and Vic and Andy were these badass women in a male dominated career. And I feel like we touched on it a lot, but never as much as I would have loved. So that's one storyline. As we went on and as we knew when we did those flash forwards that Maya carried a baby, it would have been nice to see how, as a firefighter in a male dominated industry, she also was able to be pregnant. And still be a firefighter and what that looked
Yeah.
like. Because I think that's something that even real firefighters in the struggle with, female firefighters struggle with, because how do you balance work and motherhood? So that would have been, that was what I would have loved to have seen. I would have loved to have seen Maya balance work and motherhood in a male dominated industry.
They fondly recall the lasagna scene, considering it one of their all-time favorite moments in Station 19.
What do each of you think Maya put in that lasagna?
Well, What do you, I mean, I don't even know the ingredients to lasagna. I've never even made it. So, Stefania, what could I have put in lasagna?
You okay?
Yeah. Suddenly my stomach feels the lasagna tasted kind of funny. Oh,
It's definitely a problem of undercooked meat. I think Maya was impatient. She was like, "It's fine. It's cooked enough. It's a little raw. It's a little carpaccio." And no. Like Karina died because of that. Unless, it could be. No, what else could she have put? No, I think it's undercooked meat problem.
That's the only thing. I think that was
Impatient.
the big debate on set, right? Like, what would actually have caused you to have food poisoning from a
Uncooked
hot
meat.
dish, uncooked meat? The
Yeah,
cheese couldn't have done anything. And was it intentional? Was I
that is
trying
the
to win you?
question.
Was I? That is the question.
Want more queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.